is fucked. When I tell you that I've seen mothers in their cars sleeping with their kids, I don't want to hear that shit. Hotels are booked, motels are booked, homeless shelters are booked. What the jobs are not responding or hiring. Everybody trying to make a way, and ain't no way to make. Like, the shelters are booked. You call them for resources, they tell you, well, this is the only way to even get help by going through the shelter, but we're booked. Like, I don't want to hear that shit. I'm doing everything I fucking can, and it seems like I'm just getting the back end of the stick. And it's not even like it's just me. It's a lot of people going through this. Like, no, bro, this is sick.
Shalom. This is the priest Azan Ha Ahmath back at you with another lesson, all through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem, Howard Kakadash, and double honors of the elders and apostles, of great millstone who do it well, and peace and salutations to the Bayah Shah Dabudah, which is the house of David, and shalom to the Aqua who are learning and listening in silence. And as we see these people march for their freedoms to express and exercise your rights to free speech, because you've called for diversity for the LGBTQ community, but the American democracy is now being scrutinized. And there's a heavy spirit of division in America right now. Well, in the scriptures, it says in the last days we would suffer by the hand of a cruel dictator that ruled by fierce laws. And this is the residue of the heathen. And we know that when the righteous are in rule, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. This is Isaiah 19:4. And the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them, saith the Lord of hosts. And as we know, that which has been is now, and which is to be has already been. So people and empires, they come back. And this place America is a revised version of the westernized Roman Empire, known by its deadly wound that was healed. They go forth and deceive the nations by their sorceries. And this is the result of it. Right uproars and chaos from the people that's sick and tired of corruption and being misled and lied to. Frustration is pouring out in the streets. Understand that people have seen hundreds and billions of dollars sent to Ukraine. Billions, if not trillions, sent to Israel, but the average American can't keep a job. Homelessness is an epidemic out here, and the northern tribes have become a prey to the powers that be. And this aligns with what I'm focused on, the prophecies, not coincidence. The Lord said famines would arrive, and the doors will be shut in the streets. Businesses are closing down, and banks are closing just as well. So the commerce in America is halting. These events were written in the scriptures for us to know. This is Ecclesiastes 12:3. In that day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because there are few, and those that look out the windows be darkened. Right, because the Lord power, Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai, he speaks against the heathen. He said all Idumea who appointed his land must get flushed out, because his covenant was with one seed. Moses gave the law to the Israelites, not all nations, which is why they're called by their name, the heathen, because they're not under the law. They can do what they want. You got 3,000, sodomites in Tel Aviv every year, but not this year. As you can see, the Lord canceled it. He's canceling the mirth in Babylon and bringing days of mourning. And this is just the beginning of many sorrows that we read in Matthew, the 24th chapter. And this is the fruits of you Americans that believed in this deceiver. He's against righteousness, which is why the people are in straits. Ecclesiastes 12:4, and the door shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. Right, because there's no hope in the valley of death. The crying for wine in the streets has increased. Meanwhile, wars and raging conflicts are continuing to ramp up. Technology has become a god. And this is where we're at in Babylon the Great. They're moving forward with their agenda to make every person digital slaves. And these people don't have a clue. You see what they're occupied in. Marching for freedom and democracy. Having their voice be heard, but it's been shut down. The collapse of America is here, and the leadership has abandoned the masses. People can't afford groceries, and your modern-day pharaoh has basically said just weather the storm. But they can't, they're drowning in debt. And we've seen this before in Egypt, and America is likening it to Egypt. This is Genesis 41:55, and when all the land of Egypt was famished, the people cried to Pharaoh for bread. And Pharaoh said unto all the Egyptians, Go unto Joseph, what he saith to you do. And the famine was over all the face of the earth. And Joseph opened up all the storehouses and sold unto the Egyptians, and the famine waxed sore in the land of Egypt. And see, soon the troops you see out in your cities will be rationing food unto you, because the storehouses are going to continue to close. This devil is relentless. Famines of food, famines of answers. And up next, the famine of the word is coming. But for now, we can see the famines and pestilences waxing sore in Egypt, which is synonymous to America, right? The fall of Iran and Israel. We pray that leads to World War III. Like we always say, just keep the faith and hold on and be strong and just endure all these things, because the riots are going to increase. The violence from the village to the hillside and dark places will continue. And this is where we're supposed to be, brothers. We're supposed to be right here. You were awakened at the right time to see the fall of our enemies. So this was an epistle as a news and update, a prophecy watch. And I pray that you was edified. I give all honor and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Harakak Wadash. This is the priest Azan Ha Ahmath. Abba Babal Shalom.